Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome to our Disney Pixar Challenge final. So, as I'm sure you are all aware, we have Finding Nemo, which will be represented by our orange balloons,
Nemo, of course.
up against the OG, the big dog, Toy Story. Represented
Red and yellow, make Toy Story.
by, there you go, red and yellow, make Toy Story. So, we have been missing, obviously, for a little while. We were with you guys. This has been a long, drawn-out semi-final to final journey, and we apologise, like we did in our last semi-final video. But we have finally made it, and I, for one, am very excited about the start of this final battle. How are you feeling?
Let's do this.
Let's go. Let's get it done. So, as always, obviously, we will be going across the categories of idea, aesthetics, characters, plot, and entertainment value. So, we will kick off with idea.
Okay.
Have
Red
my
and an
balloons,
orange
please.
for you.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Idea.
For 3, 2, 1.
Toy Story.
Early Toy Story victory. What are you thinking? Why Toy Story for you?
Just as before. Toys coming to life. Yeah. Easy one for me.
Yeah. I think, as sort of we mentioned before, like you said before, it's probably one of the best ideas of the whole thing. And as much as Nemo is a good idea, it's probably, I would say, out of the 8 films we got, one of the worst. Like, worst sounds bad, so I want to say one of the least good. Like, if we take The Incredibles as being not that original because it's a superhero film, I would say, like, Monsters Inc., better idea.
Yeah, no, true.
Toy Story, A Bug's Life. Do you see, out of all the 8 films we've done, it probably would come 7th.
Yeah.
If you see what I mean. So I think quite an easy one and quite a solid start for Toy Story with an early 2-0 lead. So up next, we have the aesthetics.
Okay.
In 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh dear. Okay. It's tough. Obviously, Toy Story is first. So as we've spoken about before, like, just in terms of animation quality, it's not as good as Finding Nemo, because obviously animation gets better over time. But I think just in general, I think these again are like not again, sorry, but I think they're like 2 of the weakest looking at the films we've had so far in terms of look.
Again, for me, I think I just think of Toy Story being that iconic. But this was tough because then for me, Finding Nemo is a modern, like, I don't know, the look of it,
You do like.
It does appeal. But I think because Toy Story is that iconic Pixar look, that, for me, that's why.
Yeah, I think I went Finding Nemo just because there is more of a world, I guess.
Yeah.
So there's a bit more going on, and obviously does look good. But yeah, I don't think neither film is they're no Coco. Shout out to Coco.
Of course.
So at the end of our second round, we have a 3-1 lead for Toy Story.
Ooh.
Let's see how we do on characters. Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Ooh, interesting.
Oh, it's so hard.
Yeah, I think.
No, yeah, I'm sticking. Yeah.
I think for me, like we spoke about before, Toy Story has a lot of characters. I'm a big fan of Buzz. And I think Toy Story just takes it because of the fact of I'm just not a fan. I'm more of a fan of Woody than I am of Marlin.
Yes. As you know, for me, for both, I enjoy the smaller characters.
Yeah.
And I think the smaller characters in Finding Nemo have a bigger part than the smaller characters in Toy Story.
Yeah, that's fair.
And yeah, I just remember going all along everything in Finding Nemo, every little sub-story, I think the characters
And like really
make
buying
it,
into
so,
the characters,
yeah.
yeah. That's fair enough. I think that makes good sense. which leaves us with Toy Story still with a 2-point lead, 4-2 up. Let's see if Finding Nemo can, make some headway in the plot. In 3, 2, and 1. And the headway has been made. So yeah, I think they're sort of similar in they're both like journey films. Like Finding Nemo very literally a journey, but also the journey of Marlin letting go of Nemo. And Toy Story, the journey of Buzz discovering that he's not a toy, that he is a toy in fact, and Woody, by the end, he's kind of nice.
He's getting there.
So what sort of pushed Finding Nemo over the edge?
I loved every part of Finding Nemo. I think, as you said previously, Toy Story for you hasn't had the strongest plot. And I think I took moments like the Pizza Planet and things like that, but Finding Nemo, I think it gave you so much more on each of those different things along the way.
Yeah, definitely, and I think I think that would be the main thing, is that Finding Nemo has a lot of subplots that work and come together to make like a nicer, a more rounded story.
Like the turtles and
the sharks.
And the dentist, the fish tank. I think,
yeah,
for me it had to be.
Whereas I think, Toy Story, there's not really a subplot. But there's the Sid stuff, actually. Yeah. Which I guess is. And then I just feel there's more stuff in Toy Story that then is explored through other films, but not necessarily in Toy Story itself, if you get what I mean. No, so I mean, like some of the like, obviously, if you go across all of the films, there's far more subplots. Whereas in actual Toy Story as a standalone movie,
Toy Story films,
then there's just that and the Sid stuff, which is cool, but yeah. Fantastic. So going into entertainment value, we are 4 apiece. So it's anyone's game going into the last round. And it all boils down to, what is the more entertaining film? Very interesting. Are you ready?
No.
Okay.
Because I know what I'm going to
3,
do.
2, and 1. Oh, I didn't expect you to do that.
Really?
No. So I think anyone that from just sort of watching will remember the if you've been watching along this, the quickfire review of Finding Nemo and how I was just not entertained by the film. And like I said, I don't know if it was me or because when I was younger, I would say love Finding Nemo. But on just this rewatching, Toy Story was definitely more entertaining than Finding Nemo was for me.
Whereas if you remember me, I was thoroughly entertained throughout Finding Nemo, and before that viewing, I would have said I'd say Toy Story for sure on this.
Yeah.
But have to go with how I felt.
There you go, Lucy, the Finding Nemo super fan over here. So
I mean, it was like the one Disney DVD as well that I bought as an older child.
In fairness to them, they are
it.
both fantastic movies. I would say two of the, if you had a top 3 Pixar movies, both of them would probably make it in there. Shout out to The Incredibles, who should be here too, but whatever, Lucy hates them for some reason. But
our fans go with me as well.
Well, so let's see what they think this time. The choice is going to be yours.
This is fun.
To crown
down to this.
the champion. Yeah, I really didn't think it was going to, actually. I thought Toy Story would
so
take it.
It's all in your hands.
So very intrigued to see what you got. I reckon it's going to be a Toy Story win. What do we got?
With 74%, it is a Toy Story win.
Yeah, and I think that doesn't surprise me. I do just want to shout out Finding Nemo, because I do think Toy Story, as I've mentioned before in this competition, is just a bit unfair in the competition, because I think people condense all the films into one, and it comes as like a franchise as opposed to a standalone one-off movie, and no other movie in the Pixar catalogue has that, other than Cars, actually, bizarrely, but obviously Cars don't make it. So like, if you combine like Toy Story 1, 2 and 3, then of course Toy Story wins. with 4 thrown in there as
Take
well.
3
if you've
out,
seen it,
1,
do
2,
you know what I
and
mean?
4.
Yeah, like whereas if you combine Nemo and Finding Dory, Finding Dory's decent, but it doesn't really add anything more to the story.
You just think Finding
Whereas Toy Story 2 adds loads to Toy Story 1, for example. So I think it was inevitable in the end.
I'm pleased it happened because, you know.
Yeah, I think it would have been nice.
I feel
though.
like
It would have been nice for me for a Finding Nemo win.
But you didn't like Finding Nemo.
No, I know, but I just feel that like I don't know, like Toy Story is the obvious answer to the question. That was the best Pixar film, Toy Story.
Oh,
you know,
right.
but no, I mean, it's what we went with.
We tested it, and
it's what the fans went with.
It came to be the truth.
So Toy Story
there we go.
Are the champs. So there we have it.
Pixar challenge done.
Indeed, and Toy Story are the ultimate winners. So we will be back with you guys soon. We're not entirely sure when, I'll be completely honest with you. We're a bit busy this week, but hopefully the week after. And hopefully we will bring you challenge number 4. So we've done 3, right? Yeah, we did Pixar Princesses and Animation. So we'll bring you challenge number 4, and it will be a surprise what that challenge will be. So wait and see. Tune in, subscribe. It's been fun.
Thank you guys.
Definitely.
Your votes were worth it in the end.
Exactly. And we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.